Today we will continue with question number 9, exercise 2.2. The ages of Rahul and Haron are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? Now the ratio is given 5:7 and it is given 4 years later, the sum of their ages is 56 years. Now let us see the answer. Now let the common ratio between Rahul's age and Haron's age be x. We will take the common ratio as x. Now if we are taking x, then age of Rahul and Haron will be 5x years. Rahul is 5x years and Haron is 7x years respectively. After 4 years, the age of Rahul and Haron will be 5x plus 4, because after 4 years means plus 4. So 5x plus 4, and next is 7x plus 4 years. Now, according to the question what is given, after 4 years, the sum of their ages is 56 years. So total sum is 56 years now. So we will add these two, 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equal to 56. So 5x plus 7x is 12x. So 12x plus 4 plus 4 is 8. So 12x plus 8 equal to 56. Now this 8 will go on the right side. It will become minus 8. So 12x is equal to 56 minus 8. So 12x is equal to 48. Now we will divide here by 12. So 12x upon 12 is equal to 48 upon 12. So x is equal to 4. Now we got the value of x as 4. So we will put this value of x in this first one, 5x and 7x. So Rahul's age is 5x means 5 into 4 equal to 20 years, and Haron's age is 7x, that is 7 into 4, that is 28 years. Now let us see question number 10. The number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than a number of girls. What is the total class strength? Now let us see, let the common ratio between the number of boys and number of girls is x. First we will suppose as x for the ratio. The number of boys is 7x, because it is 7 is for boys, 5 is for girls. So 7 means 7x and 5 means 5x. Now what is given in the question? Number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. 8 more means plus 8. So number of boys is equal to number of girls plus 8. So 7x is equal to 5x plus 8. Now this 5x will go on the left side. So 7x minus 5x, this is plus 5x, it will become minus. So 7x minus 5x is equal to 8. So 2x is equal to 8. Now dividing both the sides by 2, because 2 is multiplied here, we will divide. So 2x upon 2 equal to 8 upon 2. So x will be equal to 4. 2 will be cut here. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So x is equal to 4. Now number of boys equal to 7x. 7x means x value we have to put as 4. So 7 into 4, that is 28, and number of girls is 5x, means 5 into 4 equal to 20. So the total strength of the class is 28 plus 20, boys plus girls. So 28 plus 20, that is 48 students. Let us see question number 11. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. Now the sum of their ages of the three is 135 years. What is the age of each one of them? Now let us suppose Baichung's father as x years. Therefore Baichung's age and Baichung's grandfather's age will be x minus 29, and Baichung's grandfather is x plus 26 years respectively. Now according to the question what is given, the age of all the three together is 135 years. So x plus x minus 29 plus x plus 26 is equal to 135. So 3x minus 3 is 135. X plus x is 3x minus 3. Minus 29 plus 26 will be minus 3 is equal to 135. Now this 3 will go on the right side. 3x is equal to 135 plus 3. 3x is equal to 138. Now x is multiplied by 3, so we will divide. 3x upon 3 equal to 138 upon 3. So x is equal to 46. Now Baichung's father's age is x year, that is 46. Baichung's age is, he is younger. So x minus 29. So 46 minus 29, that is 17 years. And Baichung's grandfather age will be x plus 26, because he is older, it will be plus. So x plus 26 years, it is 46 plus 26 is equal to 72 years. So now question number 12 we will see. 15 years from now, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. What is Ravi's present age? Now, first we will have to suppose Ravi's present age is X years. Now it is given 15 years later. Later means plus. So it will be 4 into his present age. So X plus 15. 15 years later means X plus 15. It is 4 times. It is given 4 times. So it will be 4 into. So 4x. Now this 15 will, x will go on the right side, and so 15 is equal to 4x minus x. 15 is equal to 3x. Now we will divide both the sides by 3 because 3 is multiplied by x. So we will divide 15 upon 3 is equal to 3x upon 3. So x is equal to 5. So Ravi's present age will be 5 years. Now let us see question number 13. A rational number is such that when you multiply it by 5 upon 2 and add 2 upon 3 to the product, then you get minus 7 upon 12. What is the number? So first we have to suppose the number as x. So let the number be x. According to the given question, what is that? If you multiply it by 5 upon 2, means x should be multiplied by 5 upon 2. So 5 upon 2x, and it is written add 2 upon 3 to the product. So we have to add 2 upon 3. So 5 upon 2x plus 2 upon 3 equal to, you get minus 7 upon 12. So equal to minus 7 upon 12. This is the equation. Now here plus 2 upon 3 will go this side and become minus 2 upon 3. So 5 upon 2x equal to minus 7 upon 12 minus 2 upon 3. So 5 upon 2x is equal to, here you have to take the LCM. LCM is 12. So 3 should be multiplied by 4 to get 12. 3 4s are 12. So 2 4s are 8. So 2 4s are you have to do here. So minus 7 minus 2 into 4 upon 12. So 5 upon 2x is equal to minus 15 upon 12. 2 4s are 8. And minus 7 minus 8 will be minus 15. So minus 15 upon 12. Now 5 upon 2x, this 5 upon 2 will go this side and will become 2 upon 5. So multiplying both the sides by 2 upon 5 we get x is equal to 15 upon 12 into 2 upon 5. Here 15 to the 30, 12 5 the 60. So minus 30 upon 60 equal to minus 1 upon 2. Hence the rational number is minus 1 upon 2. Let us see question number 14. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denomination rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10 respectively. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakhs. How many notes of each denomination does she have? Now we have to suppose first the common ratio. Let the common ratio between the number of notes of different denomination is x. So number of 100 rupees notes, 50 rupees notes and 10 rupees notes. This ratio is given 2:3:5. So it will be 2x, 3x and 5x. Now amount of 100 rupees notes will be 100 into 2x. So rupees 200x. Amount of 50 rupees notes will be 50 into 3x. So 150x. Amount of 10 rupees notes will be 10 into 5x. So 50x. Now it is given the total rupees is 4 lakhs. See, total rupees is 4 lakhs is given. So 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equal to 4 lakhs. When we will add these 200, 150 and 50 will be 400x. 400x is equal to 4 lakhs. Now dividing both the sides by 400. So x is equal to 1000. Number of 100 rupees notes will be 2x, that is 2 into 1000. Here x is equal to 1000 we have to put. So 2 into 1000 will be 2000. Number of rupees 50 notes will be 3x, equal to 3 into 1000 will be 3000. And number of 10 rupees notes will be 5x, that is 5 into 1000. It will be 5000. Now let us see question number 15. I have a total of rupees 300 of coins of denomination rupees 1, rupees 2 and rupees 5. The number of rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupee 1 coins. The total number of coins is 160. So how many coins of each denominations are with me? Now answer is, we have to suppose as x, let the number of rupees 5 coin is x. Now the number of 2 rupees coin is equal to 3 into number of 5 rupees coins. So it is written, it is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. So 3 into number of 5 rupees coin, that is 3x. Now so the number of 1 rupee coin will be 160 minus the 5 rupee coin and 2 rupee coin. So number of coins of rupees 5 and rupees 2. Okay. So 160 minus 3x plus x. 5 rupee coin is x and 2 rupee coin is 3x. So 3x plus x is equal to 4x. So 160 minus 4x. Now amount of rupee 1 coin is rupees 1 into 160 minus 4x is equal to rupees 160 minus 4x. Now amount of rupees 2 coin is rupees 2 into 3x. We have to multiply by 2 rupees coin, that is 3x. So 2 into 3x equal to 6x, and amount of rupees 5 coin is 5 into x, so it is 5x. Now the total of these 3 rupees is 300. The total amount is given as rupees 300. So it is given the total amount is rupees 300. 160 minus 4x plus 6x plus 5x is equal to 300. So 160 minus 7x, minus 4x plus 6x plus 5x will be 7x. So 160 plus 7x is equal to 300. Now this 160 will go on the right side. So 7x is equal to 300 minus 160. 7x is equal to 140. So we will divide both the sides by 7. 7x upon 7 equal to 140 upon 7. So x is equal to 20. Now we will put this x value in the number of coins, that is x, 3x and 160 minus 4x. So 1 rupee coin is 160 minus 4x. So 160 minus 4 into 20. So 160 minus 80, that is 80. And 2 rupee coin, number of 2 rupee coin is 3x. So 3 into 20 is equal to 60. And the number of 5 rupee coin is x, that is equal to 20. Now let us see question number 16. The organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100 and the participants who does not win get a prize of rupees 25. The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. Now we have to suppose as x for the winners. So let the number of winners be x. Therefore, the number of participants who did not win will be 63 minus x, because total is 63 and the number of winner is x. So, participants who does not win will be 63 minus x. Now, amount given to winner is 100 into x, because x is the winner and 100 rupees given to each one. So, 100 into x is equal to 100x, and amount given to participant who did not win, that is 25 rupees is given to each participant, and there are 63 minus x who did not win. So 25 into 63 minus x, so it will be 1575 minus 25x. Here 25 is multiplied by 63 and 25 is multiplied by x. So 1575 minus 25x. Now according to question, what is given? The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. So 100x plus 1575 minus 25x. What we have done? We have taken this 100x for winners, amount given to winners, and this amount given to non-winners. These two we will plus. The total prize money is 3000. So now this 1575 will go on the right side. So 75x equal to 3000 minus 1575. So 75x is equal to 1425. Now dividing both the sides by 75. 75x upon 75 is equal to 1425 upon 75. So x is equal to 19. So the number of winners is 19. Solve the sums yourself first and then see the answer sheet.